Good evening. Welcome to tonight's installment of Bar Dot. This is your girl, Londie 210, a.k.a. Bar Broad on Twitter. I got me and my partner, my co-host, one of my dearest friends, Big Stacks on the line, co-hosting with me tonight. What's good, Stacks?
I'm living life, and yourself?
I'm good. You know, my shit a little hoarse, but that's how it be. I'm just mad amped right now. Tonight's installment, well, let me just start off by saying thank you to everybody that supports me and supports my people in this. I worked very hard to separate myself from these chicks out here, these people out here that's doing it, but doing it for the wrong reasons or doing it the wrong way, I should say. I have a lot of genuine people in my corner. That's how I like to keep it. And tonight's installment to me is very important because D-Rec is someone that has done a lot of good for battle rap, period. I'm going to just say that. And it's an honor to have him on. And, I'm just mad amped about that. There's something that me and Stacks want to just build briefly before we bring him on in regards to just this realm. I'm going to just say this. When it comes to battle rap or just hip-hop or just anything that draws a lot of attention, it's a lot of people who are getting confused when it comes to just certain aspects of the dynamic of how things are supposed to be. It should be no reason. This is no disrespect to nobody. I fuck the boy Chic Rain a lot. I love what she's doing. And it's foul that the foul shit that has to be happening at her event. She already got a lot of shit that she's, facing as far as just being a female trying to be equal with these niggas in this realm. So every time somebody tries to do something positive, there's always some shade. I'm going to need people to get it together. There's shit that's happening in this world that's deeper than that, but I'm going to need people to get it together. There should be no reason why people that's not even battling at events acting up and acting like birds, and that's exactly what I'm calling them. I don't give a fuck who don't like it. You know what I'm saying? It's enough shine, enough money, and enough clout for everybody to get some burn. So shout out to Boy Chick Rain for holding that down and having an event, you know what I'm saying? But no buena to the people that got there and cut up and acted up and still, after the fact, still carrying on. Grow up and act like some queens and embrace being that instead of some birds out here. You gotta say that. That's what you gotta say about that.
You know what? Basically, I help run events or whatnot, and it's bad. It's a very bad look. When someone comes to the event with intentions on messing up basically your money. You know what I mean? That's just unacceptable. It's unexcusable. I won't, what you said, I won't disrespect nobody by name or whatnot, but fighting at these events, it's not the way. It's not cool. Like, we're trying to progress, as a culture. It's already small, and we already get labeled, you know what I mean? We don't need anything making it worse. So, man, everybody just chill out. This is battle rap. This is what y'all do. Like, this is, you know what I mean? You write the most disrespectful things to one another. Leave it as such, and then after the event, shake hands and go your separate ways. There's no reason for altercations to be happening at these events. That's all I'm going to say on it.
Right, and I'm going to just say one more thing. Just in regards to everything that's happening just in society and things like that, just as far as this little bit of realm that's going on, everybody's screaming oppression and screaming this and that, but if y'all not treating each other as brothers and sisters, you think the white man going to respect y'all and treat y'all any different? Yeah, that's all I'm going to say about that. Without further ado, Stacks, bring our guests for the night on the line. Everybody, this is D-Rex. I'm just amped. I wish I had sound effects, but I don't do those. You know what I'm saying? I feel that's kind of corny. But it's an honor to have him on and build with him, so bring him on, Stacks, please.
He's on.
Yo. What's up?
What's going on, King? How you doing?
Man, I'm good, man. I'm just chilling. You know what I mean? It's been raining. I live in Atlanta. It's been raining all week long, so the weather's looking a little bit better this week. So I'm feeling as the weather is.
Okay. Well, I just want to say it's an honor to have you on. Thank you for just, blessing my show with your presence, my little old show. But like I said, I spoke in regards to you. You've done a lot for this sport, just for the years. And still doing it. So it's much appreciated to have some positivity, as well as the good things about you on I get to build with you and Stacks too. So that's what's up.
Yeah, no doubt. Thank you. I appreciate it. It's glad to know that people are paying attention. And like I said, I feel like I got to do shows like this, man, because like y'all just said, the culture is still relatively small. I mean, big to some people, but, it's still small compared to a lot of other movements out there. So, you know, we kind of got to band together and do our thing.
Right, much appreciated.
Yeah.
I just want, in regards to just, can you just briefly give a little bit of background about Rap Grid? Because, Rap Grid is everywhere. You and Rap Grid is everywhere. I was just telling Snacks earlier, I seen you on, this was when Disaster Battle Cassidy on Dish Nation, interviewing the red carpet. That's a big deal because, you know, you have a lot of people in this realm that talk a lot of shit in regards to what they do, name dropping and all that. You don't see them on TV and none of that. So just to see, you know what I'm saying, you know, you a familiar face, you know what I'm saying, on something like that, and then just to see Rap Grid everywhere, you know, give a little history about Rap Grid, please.
Yeah, man, I guess, all right, here's how Rap Grid works. I got to go back a little bit further. You know, we started Grind Time in February '08. That was popping. And pretty much ran its course. And it's funny because my mom's got sick. I want to say in maybe like 2012. And you know, I had linked up with my business partner Gray, and he was like my business manager at the time. And he was like, "Yo," he was like, "I know you're kind of busy with some stuff, but I got this idea for a site, for a website." And I was kind of like, you know, if I get back in the battle game, I'm probably going to do another league. And he was like, all right, well, just check it out. So he kind of went silent about it for a little bit. Then like a year later, he popped back up like, yo, the site is done, but we have no traffic because, you know, we haven't started directing people at the site yet. Checked it out. So I seen it, and I was like, oh, this is crazy. You know what I mean? They had every single battle on there. So I was kind of like, I just kind of started throwing ideas. We could do this, we could do that, we could do X, Y, Z. And he was like, yo, well, why don't we go in this, you know, go in as together as partners, and you know, you handle all the creative stuff, you handle all the marketing, you know what I mean? I handle all the finances, all the behind the scenes work. And you know, shout out to my dude David, you know what I mean? He does all the super technical website stuff. And I mean, we just put the team together, and you know, we kind of started. We started. It's funny because Rap Grid is supposed to be like e-commerce to sell like rappers' merchandise and just kind of be like a reference tool. But we ended up doing the YouTube videos. I started, a big thing I had is I always wanted to be a director. So I just kind of grabbed my camera and just started filming like little mini documentaries and stuff. But I mean, this stuff started getting views. So like, no, that's the background. Here we are today, man. You know what I mean? We're doing the live event coverage. We started doing the live event coverage with Battle Rap on Twitter, which is big.
Mm-hmm.
I figured, you know, everybody, I think there was a point on Twitter where, especially Smack events when they don't have pay-per-views, I think me, Poison Pen, and Jazz the Rapper were really the only people like, you know, tweeting about certain battles, but all our phones would always die. And I was like, yo, how crazy would it be if we had a couple people, you know, that could tweet from one account and kind of be like that pay-per-view replacement and, you know, get exact bars and stuff like that. So we started experimenting with that, and that got crazy, you know. So Rap Grid almost got more followers than me on Twitter because of live tweets, you know. So, yeah. So Rap Grid is like, you know, we call it the ESPN of battle rap. We got some shows in the works, and, you know, we try to have like a little network feel. But it's going good, man. We helping some of these leagues get more money through pay-per-views and all that stuff. So, and in a nutshell, I guess that's what Rap Grid is.
I think that's awesome. That's super awesome because I thought I was like the only female that tweeted bars from just music and just from battles. But I always see someone, you know, on the Rap Grid site always tweet exact bars or it's like exact, like, you know, like someone right there. So I think that's awesome. But, you know, speaking of leagues, you know, this question I want to ask in regards to just how do you see, or what's your view on how, you know what I'm saying, you know, you have these up-and-coming leagues and how, you know what I'm saying, they're being ran exactly, you know, without being, you know, so critiqueful about it, but in regards to, like, how you know, with Grind Time as far as to see, you know, the surgence of these leagues and how they're being ran, you know, because I see a lot of, you know, like, I'm going to say, like, not so much discrepancies, but, you know, it's just a lot of just all over the place. I don't see any consistency with any one league, maybe it's not besides King of the Dot. Yeah, I said it on my show, and I don't care. But, you know, what's your view on that?
Okay, check this out, right? So I read a lot, and, you know, like a lot of things that we did that were new in the Grind Time era, was kind of just based on me, like, reading about, business trends and how you got to always introduce something new. And I think at that time, like '05, '06, '07, like every single thing we was introducing in battle rap was new. Like, and even now, like sometimes a lot of this shit is new because it's like battle rap isn't the music industry. It's like a completely different industry. And I think some people fail to realize that. So we're literally creating it as we go along. And I learned a long time ago there's something in business called shadowing. Whenever you have like a huge company, you have companies that will take like a different business approach to kind of combat it, and then you have companies that just copy the formula and like ride the wave of the success. So I kind of knew that was coming with battle rap, and I mean, I forget, like I think Ron told me there's like 300 and something leagues out there, like world. That shit is crazy. So, I mean, of course, they're all going to copy a certain formula because it worked, but I think, it's tough, man. Like, I flip-flop with my feelings on battle leagues. Like I said, like, it would be easy. Like, people have approached me about doing a battle league many times, but I don't know. It's a lot of behind-the-scenes politics and stuff like that. And I feel like if you're going to do a new battle league, you got to introduce not a completely new format, but something that people aren't really used to. And I think everybody's just copying each other. Like, nothing's really unique. But at the same time, this is the most popular battle rap has ever been. So it's good that if you're a true fan of the sport, you have so much shit to watch, way more than we did. Remember we used to watch Mook vs. Loaded Lux 99 times in a row? Wait for the new smack to come out.
Right.
Or wait for Fight Club to come out on LimeWire or some shit. And, yeah, I think the leagues, it's good, like I said, just to kind of reiterate it, having so many leagues right now is dope, just if you're a hardcore fan. But at the same time, I think there's a lack in originality because people are just copying each other's formats. So I think it definitely needs to grow in that aspect.
Right. Do you feel it's oversaturation at some points, even with the battle?
Yeah. But you know what though? I mean, it's oversaturation, and that kind of started with us, with GT. You know what I mean? So many battles going up, but at the same time, it's like it's not just an oversaturation because of the amount of leagues and the amount of battlers. It's because everybody is trying to do the same style.
Right.
I don't like. I always thought what had battle rap being original when I feel like the pinnacle was when you had Smack going hard in New York, when you had like the Word Wars and shit like that in St. Louis with a different style. Then you had like the Fresh Coast shit. I think part of the reason why battle blew up is because you got all these demographics, or all these different target areas with their own unique style. And I feel like kind of parallel with this rise of the whole Proving Grounds thing, I feel like everybody is trying to be like a New York Proving Ground rapper, have the same type of body movements, have the same type of style, so it's boring. So I find it's funny. Here's an example I give you. I remember when Bill Collector first came out, when he battled M-City.
Yeah.
I ain't like him. I didn't like him.
What?
I thought he was funny, but I ain't really like him like that. I was like, nah. But like now that everybody is rapping the same, like I'd be dying to see a Bill Collector battle.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He's like one of my favorite now. But I'm not a fan of people copying the same style. You know what I mean? Like I feel like you got to have a unique accent, a different rhyme pattern, different body movements. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I don't like also a few years back, if you looked at battle rap, it's like a New York battle looked a certain way, a West Coast battle looked a certain way, even a Midwest battle might look a certain way, a Canada battle looked a certain way.
Right.
But now everyone's just jumping on the stage and using the same camera angles.
Right.
They just got a different editor. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I think anybody who's running a battle league right now, who really wants to take it serious and has funds to go forward with it, I think they should kind of sit down and put everything that makes up their brand under a microscope and see how they can revamp it just to make it a little bit different from everything else that's going on. That's it. We got to reinvent the wheel.
Statue of the Line, I know you want to ask your stuff. I don't want to be like the only one.
Oh no, I just every time I come into contact with D-Rec, I make sure that I let them know that I appreciate everything done for the world of battle rap. Because it is something that I love. I put my time and effort into, into battle rap, and it's damn near, because of the work that he's put on his back. You know what I mean? And so, like I said, every time that I, reach out to you, I want to, like I said, congratulate and, man, just show love, because without you, you know what I'm saying, you're like one of the Mount Rushmores of battle rap, and I appreciate that.
Yeah, and I appreciate it too, man. Go ahead.
No, I just, it's my whole thing is what's next. You know what I mean? Like you were just saying, if things need to be revamped or whatnot, but it's like, what's next? How can we turn this product, you know what I mean, and make it more unique instead of just having Battler A and Battler B go at each other, and it just looks the same everywhere. Like, what do you have in your arsenal? You know what I mean? That we could flip the script and just put everything on his head. You know what I mean?
All right. Well, I'll tell you like this. Like I have these new battle meetings about once a week. And like I said, I flip flop with the idea of doing a battle league because I feel like it is oversaturated. But if I were to step in and do something, like it would be completely different. I just think you need to have people with foresight in the battle game. I think what's happening right now is I think it's good we have pay-per-view now. That's kind of like I feel like every major idea that comes in the battle rap gives us a couple more years of life, and then another idea got to go on. You know what I mean? Because you know how many times it's kind of died and came back in the past.
Right.
I think I'm trying to think without giving away too much, because somebody will take this shit and run with it. Okay, so check this out. What we do through Rap Grid is this, right? We've been looking for. We originally started looking for new ways to gain revenue through battle rap, because the one thing about battle fans is they one of the. It's like you have this target audience that can be just completely monetizable. You know what I'm saying? If you look at it from a business standpoint, but at the same time, battle fans aren't like wrestling fans. They're not like NBA fans because they're not used to paying for stuff. When you think battle rap, you don't think, I'm going to have to pay a $99.99 subscription fee and buy a bunch of merchandise. It's just like, nah, I'm going to watch the battles, or I'm going to bootleg them online or watch them on YouTube for free. You know what I'm saying? So really, I think the first step is battle rap business isn't completely developed. So you have a lot of people getting into battle rap thinking they're going to make a bunch of money or like get famous on social media or something like that. And then they come in, they lose money on events, then they start panicking. They don't know what to do. I think it's because battle rap just blew up so fast, and, battlers started being asked, so all these funds and all this other stuff, it's kind of like people have to slow down and really work out their business plan first. You gotta start looking at merch, like as a league, how can you come to battlers and get your merch popping on a certain level?
Right.
What else? I mean, even with YouTube, like through Rap Grid, we deal heavily with YouTube's team, and just some of the suggestions that they have and some of the things that they bring up is kind of like, why is no one thinking about this? But I think the biggest problem in battle rap is all the major leagues, or not even just the leagues, but just all the major people that have a voice in battle rap. It's probably about, I say 12 of them. If we could get together and have a meeting, the shit would change the world. But like I said, there's a lot of politics because this person doesn't fuck with this one because of something that someone said, or these people.
Right.
You gotta look at like battle rap as a market, and different leagues have different market shares of battle rap as a total. And I just think it's low key. It's too competitive. Like the one thing I don't like about battle rap people is that a lot of them smile in your face, then say something behind your back, and you know what I mean. It's like, from my standpoint, I'm one of the only ones that's cool with everybody. Everybody got a problem with somebody. You know what I mean? But I just think it's childish because there's not enough money going around in the battle rap culture to be acting. I can see if we was playing with millions and people screwing you over and stealing your battlers, it would be another thing. You know what I mean? But for the amount of money that's being brought into battle rap, it's not that serious right now. So like I said, if Smack, King of the Dot, me, Don't Flop, you know what I'm saying, whoever else got together, we said, okay, we're going to move like this for a year. We're going to do conventions. We're going to sell this. Like, the game would completely change. And we've been trying to use Rap Grid as a vehicle to do business with all these people. And, you know, sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. But we've had a greater response working directly with the battlers than the leagues. You know what I mean? And I will say this. This is something that leagues got to be careful of, is that I'm gonna give y'all an example. If Hollow the Don wants to battle Charlie Clips and Smack, let's say Smack messed up the business and the battle's not going down at Nome anymore, right? With the invent of like pay-per-view, what's stopping them from going to a pay-per-view company, doing the battles themselves and making all the money?
They don't know how to.
Exactly, but what if someone tells them how to? Like, I know how to, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's kind of like that's something the league's gotta be wary about, because there's a lot of shit going on involving leagues right now that I think you know, you always see these battle rappers arguing with the league owners and all this other shit. Somebody makes the wrong move, and you know, you could make leagues obsolete. I don't think it would happen that fast, but I mean, I just think as far as business planning goes, cats ain't looking at this shit 360 all the way around.
No, they're not. And that's what I had said about it. I think you got to treat some of these guys a little bit better, too.
Yeah,
but as far as just fans and people that are on the outside, I have said this before, there should be no reason why we know what's going on business-wise with your league. We should not be knowing on Twitter how much a nigga's making during the battle. We should not know how much this one got here, how much that one got there. That's when shit started changing, and that's when everything started, I think, in my opinion, in regards to prices, because at the end of the day, you got battlers that's out here asking for this amount of money, and you asking for more the culture bringing in, real talk. You know, I can think maybe offhand, maybe one or two leagues that I think, in my opinion, that's making money off of this. Everybody else hummer stunting. So, I mean, you know, it like you said, as far as just the business aspect, fans and people that are fans and supporters of the sport should not be knowing what's going on behind y'all table or know who getting paid what. That's not our business.
I say, and if there's anyone tuning in, you know, who's dealing with battle rap business on that level, I really say it like this, right? Look at like WWF. Of course, it's fake or whatever, but anything that gets out online as a marketing ploy, it's done to like direct and drive the sales. You know what I mean? So it's like I don't. It doesn't have to be like wrestling, and it doesn't got to be completely fake. But you got to realize this is different from the NBA or whatever other sport. You know what I'm saying? You lose, you get up, you try again. Battle rap, like, people are attacking you personally. You can kill a nigga's whole everything in 9 minutes. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, you know, like when you're doing these shady deals and all this shit and there's not that much money involved, you like almost deaden somebody's whole career in certain situations, or they risking it all. So it's kind of like, you know, you got to be careful when you deal with people like that. I think there's no reason why you can't go to battlers and say, look, we're going to market it like this. You know what I'm saying? Look, like, I never understood, if I give you $50,000 to battle, I'm going to have you get on the blog and say, I might give you a couple extra thousand just to get on the blog and say, yo, look, I did it for the love. I did it for cheap. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I don't know. I wouldn't want nobody thinking I got that much money.
Right.
You know what I mean? But I think, you know, but I mean, like I said, man, it's fairly new. You know what I mean? We didn't come into the battle game with our PR people and the media managers and all this shit to tell us what to say and say, no, delete that tweet. So, I mean, I think that some of the appeal about battle rap is that it's so raw and it's so real, you know, but at the same time, it's like, man, I can see where there's much room needed for improvement, but in the same token, it's still fairly new. Like, you can look at it like, oh, we've been at it for some years, but it is fairly new. You know what I mean? I just would hate to see somebody from outside the battle culture come in, do business completely right, and kind of screw us all over.
Take it over, right?
But that was
the fears with Total Slaughter and everything. You know, just in regards to that, I have a question that maybe it's not left field, but it's in regards to what's your view on just the role, or I'm not even gonna say role because that's the wrong word. The placement, or not even the placement, the place that women have in this culture. Being me, this is something that, you know, on May 24th, this will be the second year anniversary of my show.
That's dope. Congrats.
I've been doing it for 2 years. I've had all the greats on my show and people that have actually genuine, you know what I'm saying, shows and stuff like that. Like I said in the beginning of my intro, you know, I've worked hard, you know what I'm saying. I'm not looking for nothing out of this. You know, if something ain't happened, that's cool. I know bars like that. I know my knowledge of the history of battle rap like that and hip hop like that, and I like to talk shit about battles and build and discuss battles healthy and keep it as that. How do you know, just as far as the place of women in the media of battle rap, because it ain't too many. You know what I'm saying? I know maybe one and two that are officially doing it the right way. I'm not co-signing no birds that's doing it cornily or no puppet, none of that. So yeah. I'm talking about.
All right, I'm not gonna name no names, but I'm gonna tell you like this, right?
Let me say something to you. This is my show, no filler. I mean, you may not want to name names. I do, because ain't nobody doing nothing to me. But that's how how I control this. This is my platform. Stacks is my partner. That's the barn right there. But like I said, I name names on here because I'm not scared of nobody. Ain't nobody doing nothing to me.
All right. Well, I'll say it like this. It's not even about that. You know, I just try to keep it a little classy. You know
no, okay, no. I don't want you to know. Your name is never involved in any drama. That's another reason why I hold your name in high regard. My name, for some reason, people just love saying it. But this is my show, and I don't bite my tongue. I don't have no hair on it at all.
Word. Well, now, you know, I'll put it like this. I think with anything, just the society we live in, you know what I mean? Males automatically think that females are going to play a certain role. And, like, women didn't even start showing up to battles for real until Queen of the Ring really popped. Like, you see girls here there, but Queen of the Ring, you was kind of like, oh, shit, I didn't know there was this many battle fans. You know what I mean? So I think Queen of the Ring helped a little bit with females that maybe watched it at home, wanted to come outside the house and come to the events like, wow, the other girls go. You know what I mean? But I think, I mean, you know how it is. Like, I think men are going to try to downplay women off rip anyway. You know what I mean? Because I don't think a lot of people expect a girl to have that type of knowledge. You know what I mean? Unless you get man battle rap or something like that. But I think now people are coming a little more accepting of it because you have these female faces that's always in the back of the camera with certain leagues. You know what I mean? And I think I don't think it's where it needs to be as far as the men go, like the Jay Blacks and people like that. But I think you see people popping up. Shout out to my girl Nettie. She was doing her thing for a minute. There's a couple of girls out there.
I see a few. But there's a lot. There's more less than a few. There's a lot, like you said, in regards to just people on camera. But then you got a lot of these chicks who get a cosign from the league or whatever the case may be, and they don't know shit about battle rap. They face ain't even all that.
Let's do it like this. First of all, what you have to know is, I'm sure y'all both know, battle rap niggas are thirsty as hell. You know what I mean? So a lot of these dudes that got a name through battle rap, whether it's actually rapping or being on a staff or something, they wasn't getting nothing popping in their personal life before this. You know what I mean? So a lot of dudes use it as a vehicle to try to, you know, get some box or reach out to certain girls, and they end up trying to put them on because they messing with them or whatever. And, I mean, I've seen a couple situations where you got a female who has no business being on a certain platform or being at a certain event, being held in a high regard. They kind of just there because they fucking with somebody or whatever. And I can't even say, I would say it's good marketing. Like, I think, for instance, like, Smacking Them, they blew Nunu up. You know what I'm saying? Like Nunu is she hosting parties and all this shit now. But I don't know, like, with some of these girls that's popping up, I don't know if the marketing is on purpose or if it's done by accident or what. You know what I mean? But I think that now go ahead.
No, I understand what you say. Nunu Nails ain't blowing up nothing. She don't know. I would not see. I'm somebody that's vintage. I'm a bar female. I'm somebody that know, like I said, I would give these females their respect if they knew they shit. They don't know shit about battle rap. They don't know shit. They couldn't break down a bar, metaphor, simile, or onomatopoeia, nothing. I've heard that bitch say, oh, yeah, I'm calling her bitch because it is what it is. She can't do shit to me because she violated. I heard her say she gave the win to K-Shine.
What happened with you and Nunu?
No, she's just a bird, yo. In my mentions, I don't even follow her. I remember when she had negative 30 followers, begging for followers when they first announced her as she's just disrespecting fans and calling people bad fans and shit like that when you was an entry-level bitch, too. That's why I don't like her. Then she jumped in my mentions because she don't hit me out like after I cursed him out. So, like I said, I was going to slap her at total slaughter. If it wasn't for Brooklyn Hands, I would have went to jail for slapping her. But anyway, she said she gave the win to K-Shine because she couldn't tolerate Young Ill anymore. First of all, you on a platform, one of the biggest platforms in battle rap. Your responsibility is to give these bars a listen over. You on stage, you right there. So for you to just say that is a disrespect. Then said the nerve to say, what's the difference between Lux and Daylight? Bitch, you need to go have a seat. You don't know anything. And I've heard people that have worked with her that have said the bitch don't know nothing about battle rap. If they was to get their knowledge of, Laura Tardy's another one. Like I said, she another one. She better stay out my mentions before I shove a banana down her throat at the next event. I told these chicks, y'all don't represent. I try to handle that. I debate healthy. I've had just round tables and stuff like that in regards to women who actually do know bars and don't get the props. You know what I'm saying? They face ain't even all that. My thing is that as far as just being a woman who likes to talk shit about battles and build about battles, I just think that the faces, the wrong faces is being promoted out there. Because if they had their knowledge up, I wouldn't even have shit to say. If they knew what they was talking about and wasn't on air letting niggas sun them and all that, I wouldn't have nothing to say. But you make it females because if they see y'all like that, they assume this bitch on the radio, which is me, is just like that. So I have to work 10 times harder to let these niggas know I'm not like that. Don't come for me. I will build circles around you. You cannot move me and tell me that Red is not the best battle rapper because I think he is. You know, that's just me. But, you know, we debate.
Well, let me ask you this, right? I'm sorry to cut you off, but let me ask you this, right? And, like, I love, like, and I can speak for a lot of other people in the battle world. Like, we love women with that battle knowledge. It's sexy. You know what I'm saying? Hip-hop battle knowledge, that shit is sexy to us. But at the same time, it's like, how many women, you might could name more than me, but how many women do we know they battle history? Like, I can think of, and that don't battle rap. You know what I'm saying? I'm just talking about girls that you could see on certain media outlets. How many women?
None. None. Only one, Sarah Connor. That's it. And I'm saying that Sarah Connor, myself.
I like Raby. You know Raby?
Nah, non-cypher.
Boss chick Raby. She knows she's on her.
I know who that is, non-cypher. I'm telling you, this is my non-cypher. But Sarah Connor and Sarah Connor, myself, Patricia Patty Cakes, she know her battle rap knowledge. That's about it. Everybody else's new fans ushered into this. Anyway, when I see bias, that's when you get X'd off the list. And if nobody's coming at you, then that means that you ain't saying the right things or you don't know what you're talking about. Sarah Connor, I love Sarah Connor. Shout out Sarah Connor. Sarah Connor, you know what I'm saying, always, you know, she just speaks, you know what I'm saying, things that people are shocked to say. You got a lot of females who may watch.
I love her. She crazy.
I know. And then you have a lot of females who may watch a lot of things, you know what I'm saying, or get a little bit of knowledge because of something current, because they have to. You know what I'm saying? Or like Laura Tardy is a yes man. She be on them doing those things with Jay Black and everything is agreeing with him. Bitch, do you think for yourself? Do you even know what a fucking simile is? Go have a seat. Like, at the end of the day, like, I challenged her. She was in my mentions. I challenged that bitch to a battle rap history challenge. I said, yo, accept my challenge or don't mention my name no more. I don't even follow you. She declined to mention, declined the challenge. Why? Because she don't know shit about battle rap.
Well, I mean, I think that's the thing. Until there's girls out, I think you know the women need to go a little bit harder with the blog, and I think people will see you because I'm somebody like myself personally, like I'm at a point where like I'm like you know, cute face is cool or whatever like that, but we've been looking high and low for the right type of girl to come to the Rap Grid staff and really represent properly and really come with that knowledge because we be doing all type of crazy shit. You know what I mean? It's hard, right. Man. It's hard. It's hard.
It's just certain
you know what I mean? But I
things,
really think if there was a movement to where y'all came to the forefront, was all over YouTube, was reviewing everything, and you was on it for months, I think people will be a little bit more mindful of that. And I think until then, they might just grab somebody and be like, learn this shit on the fly.
Yeah, but then at the end of the day, and make your league look bad because at the end of the day, when she was on air, when Nuna was on air, mad niggas, I'm talking about mad thousands of niggas was like, yo, they're not watching Battle Rap Arena no more. They turned off from it, and niggas stopped watching it. That's where hinders your thing. In the way of the world, you don't know. You think that the battle rap started with Smack URL when it kind of didn't. It didn't. Like you had your Lyricist Lounge. You had all kind of. There's so many things. You had battles just non-documented off cam that kind of set it off. But Lyricist Lounge for me is what started. It started for me with battle rap. So I just think that, you know, they don't even know about that. You know, it's just so many questions and things that you could just tell. You know what I'm saying? And I have to work
look,
hard.
That's why you here then. That's why you here.
I know, and
that's why you're doing this right now.
I just work hard, you know what I'm saying, just to separate myself from that stigma, that stereotype. I'm not a groupie. I'm not a bird. I'm a grown-ass woman, mother of two. And this is something that I do out of because I love to do it. You know what I'm saying? And I just think that, you know, just in regards to just the whole realm, to sum it up, you know, it's a lot of shine that come with it. It's a lot of money to be made. Definitely, it's a lot of shine. It's a lot of expansion that could be made off of that. You know, but everybody in their ego and their feelings, like niggas talking about cherry picking. I heard you say that. Cherry picking other battlers. Yeah. Stop it. Not you. The niggas know. Yeah. I don't give a fuck about. Man, you complaining about this league and that league, cherry picking at your battlers. But at the end of the day, where did you get your battlers from? You went cherry picked them from street status. Like, no, there's no battler, maybe one battler that I could think of that came into that probably ain't battled nowhere else, and that's Rex. You like came from the street. You know what I'm saying? But you have your battlers that came from Grind Time, Lions Den, Fight Club, you know, just everywhere. Like Rex is like probably the only battler that I can remember and think of that didn't come from that just started on Smack URL. That's it. So you know, it's so maybe much. Mook, everybody. Mook too. But yeah, kind of like with him and Sirius Jones and things like that. But I just think that it's so much, you know, expansion with it, and what y'all doing at Rap Grid is awesome. Like me and Scott was, you know, earlier, and I just think that it's positive. It's positive. It's weird, and it's awesome. It's awesome.
Well, let me ask you this. This is a conflict that we had recently with Rap Grid, where and it kind of started with like maybe a little bit before the Mass and Disaster fight. It's like we can go two ways. Like battle rap is getting popular, so you have multiple sites reporting on the big things that go on. It's like we can either take the TMZ route or we can just take the straight, you know, like news route. And it's kind of hard to walk that line at times because, you know, the fans be mad when you title something a certain way or you know, you put a certain video up, but it's kind of like if the battle culture don't get those views, then some stupid ass outlet that nobody fucks with is gonna get those views. It's a tight line to walk, and I think running something like Rap Grid is kind of hard because you got to be mindful of how people outside the culture look at it as well as the people inside. You know.
So what you think, a TMZ route like jumping out on niggas on the street with a camera?
Nah, I mean, like, okay, for instance, this is something I got to do it because of shit that happened, but this is what I hate doing. Like, after, like, when Disaster fought this dude, Billy Boondocks, then I had to call him and do the interview. I hate doing that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I truly hate it, but I know somebody else is going to do it if we don't do it. You know what I mean?
And I think that's awesome. Stats was so quiet. This is my baby because he's done so much. He's another person who's done so much for, you know what I'm saying, for just, you know, to bring battle rap, you know what I'm saying, to life. Why are you so quiet over there?
Because you went on, you know, what you were talking about or whatnot. That was all for you. I pretty much said, you know, what I wanted to say on air. Man, I think I need to holler at Direct, like, off air. You know what I mean? Like, I think we got some business minds that need to link up or, you know.
Yeah, man. You know, and yo, I'm going to tell you something beautiful, man. Like, I mean, I've been a little more visible lately. You know what I mean? I've been popping up in more blogs. I've been shooting more videos. I've been linking with a lot more people. And the crazy thing I realize is this. I sit down with these people from these different leagues who perceive to have problems with each other and all this stuff, and we have the same type of conversation. You know what I mean? Everybody wants to move up. You know what I'm saying? Everybody wants to, you know, lift this culture up and put it on their back, but people lack the proper communication skills. So I think something I'm going to be doing real heavily for these next 2 years is seeing how I can bring everybody together, because I feel like, you know, people need that common voice that's going to lead us to the water. You know what I mean? So I can do that along with everybody else.
Well, that's awesome. It was awesome building with you. I just want to say that,
of course,
in regards to, don't be a stranger to my show either, or just period. Because, like, you're very personable. You know, you got some I always try to establish some type of rapport or some type of contact with somebody before they come on my show, because I don't like it to be non-engaging. Where it be like question, answer, and it sound that anal. That's not me. I'm very, my personality is strong. Everybody says that. It is what it is. But yeah, like I said, it's awesome what you're doing for the culture. It was an honor to have you on. That's what you gotta say, because I'm gonna wrap this up, because I gotta work in the morning.
No, you know what? Like I said, basically I said what I wanted to say to Direct. Like I said, I appreciate it. You know, everything that you contributed to the culture. You are on my Mount Rushmore of battle rap. You know, because
thank you.
Without your contributions or whatnot, it wouldn't be where it's at today. So, man, I can just honor and respect. You know what I'm saying? The movement that you started, and just continue on with it. You know what I mean?
Right. And yo, definitely, man. Yo, I gotta come back on the show, man, because we do the straight business thing, man, but we got to get crazy a little bit too, man, because like y'all said, I am personable. I don't want people to think I'm up here just Colin Powell with it, just spitting out facts. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, but you know what? Nowadays, that's what, it's just so much of everything else. Sometimes just straight head on, just direct is how it needs to be. And, no filler. Like me, I'm no filler. I don't want none of that. Don't come, no questions or answers on cue cards of paper. Just, engage, and I'm going to engage you. I'm not going to bite yet, but, that's what that is.
It's cool.
But, again.
Direct. Let me shout out, you know what I'm saying, somebody that works for Direct, Pusha G. That's my homegirl. That's my hometown. That's my peoples. Man,
say it one more time. My
real cool
bad. My phone did.
No, I said I want to shout out Pusha G. Yeah, I want to shout out Pusha G.
Gerald.
Man, Shanice, that's hometown, G. I got to rep her every time, man. She works for the Rep Grid staff. Every time, Guerrilla Warfare has an event, she's there. She's on her money. So, shout out to her.
Yeah.
Okay, D-Ray, let the people know where they can find you at and stuff like that for the people who non-internet savvy.
All right, look, this is what you do, man. All you got to do is type Direct, no I, D-R-E-C-T, Direct Williams, a.k.a. Wavy Davy, and I'll pop up on any social media that you need. Just at Direct, D-R-E-C-T. You'll see me. I'll pop up. That's another thing, man. I keep telling all these battlers, man, stop with the long-ass Instagram handles and Twitter handles. Make it simple. Make it sweet. You know what I'm saying?
All right, so everybody out there, thank y'all for listening, and thank you, D-Ray, for calling us. Everybody, y'all can follow me on Twitter if y'all want. I mean, the people who don't follow me, they be stalking anyway. That's Twitter handle _broad_. But this Wednesday, I'm doing another show to Broad. I'm not saying who's going to be on, if anybody's going to be on, but there's somebody going to be on. I'm not saying who it is. Just tune in. And then officially, May 24th is my anniversary show. That show will be with Havoc from All Deep. So y'all tune in for that. That's when I'm reading, the new season of the Broad officially will start. But again, thank you, Z-Rex, for calling in. It was an honor, King. And Sax, thank you again.
Make
thank
sure you start that female media movement. Female battle media movement. You got to do that.
Yeah. I kind of did start. Well, not to start, but I had a female tail on my show about, 3 weeks ago. People that was actually had to start creating their own platform and stuff. We was deep with it. Sax was on the line. He was only male on the line at the time. So, I did kind of bring that together. So it might be time for that
You need
again.
to get about 10 of y'all together and just bum rush every event. Let me know. I'll help facilitate it.
Okay, that's
awesome. Do a rap break collaboration. I'm dead ass too.
And I'm dead ass too. That sounds awesome.
All right, dope.
Direct, I'm about to hit you on Twitter, G.
Okay, bet.
All right, thank you so much, D-Rex. Stacks. I'll call you later. I'll call you right after the show so we can talk. And thank everybody that supports the Bazaar, and I appreciate y'all. I'll tune in Wednesday night. Thank y'all. Good night.
All right.